DBZ card strategy here with another local match. We're having some Pete on Seth action. That's, of course, Frieza versus Vegeta. Kind of an interesting matchup. I think you guys are pretty used to this particular Vegeta build, but you probably don't get to see a whole heck of a lot of Red Ascension Frieza. Of course, Red Enrage Frieza was kind of the go-to deck style of the olden days. So, kind of clear objectives here. For the most part, Frieza is going to run mostly for MPPV. He really isn't going to have too much of a long game. Vegeta, on the other hand, can be a little more versatile. He can easily run for MPPV, or if he stalls out, he can attempt a beatdown using Gallet guns and the like. So it could go either way. We got a couple of different stylistic options and how these men may want to execute this plan. My apologies. This match actually happened kind of a while ago. I just hadn't gotten around to posting it. I actually have kind of a significant backlog of matches for us to be digging through, and I just haven't had enough time to be able to get in, sit down, and do what I'm doing right now to get them all put together. My apologies. I'm going to go ahead and try to clear up my schedule in the near future and try to get a whole heck of a lot more of it done. You may suddenly see a whole heck of a lot of these in your inbox. Also, another thing is this particular build for Red Ascension, since this match took place about a month ago, this is no longer the current build for Seth. He has had to make some changes as time goes on. Seth here has a pretty full life and also doesn't get enough chance to play like a lot of us, so he need a little bit of time working on this particular build. This Orange Retribution Vegeta is doing pretty well. That this is a deck that has seen an awful lot of combat and an awful lot of scenarios, fought everything, and generally has a better than 70% win ratio. Which ain't bad at all. Okay, they're going to go ahead and roll. Pete gets a good old-fashioned 3. Seth goes big. He decides to go first. Pete's going to go ahead and resolve his Master's effect of pulling out a drill on the from his first turn. He's going to go ahead and get the physical block drill from his deck, which ain't a bad idea. I guess he doesn't want to take too much physical damage early on. I guess is what he's anticipating more than anything is a physical beatdown. Okay, waiting for him to resolve it, and then Seth is going to go ahead and cut that back, and it's going to go back over to Seth, and Seth's going to go ahead and draw his 3. Looks like he's got some tools for attacking. If he wanted to go in, he could do this.
I even got OJ Simpson jersey. I'm in orange with OJ all day.
Hey, Angela's talking about silly stuff over there. Okay, Seth is not liking what he sees enough to be able to hold on to. He's going to keep the energy block. He's going to pass, rejuvenate red sword stab, and he goes over to Pete, draws his first 3. Oh yeah, he's checking out the the red energy one that makes the opponent skip their next action. Pretty darn handy. Here he goes. Wow, there's some nice looking stuff there. Pete powers up. He doesn't like what he sees. He does pass and rejuvenates a assisted command man. Not too terrible. I personally would have put a... oh, my hand came in the screen for a second. Forgot I was even there. Okay, Seth's turn begins. He places a red relaxation into play. He's got excellent positioning at this point. The only thing that could happen is you wish that Pete had some anger to target with that crit. Oh, he's going to go ahead and pass. Rejuvenate. He's rejuvenating energy block, and it goes back over to Pete. So Seth has ample stuff in play to be able to make some stuff happen. Dang! Look at Pete's hand over there. He's got an energy block. He's got heroic dashing punch. Okay, he declares combat. Seth's going to go and resolve it, draw the bottom card of his discard pile, gain 2 power stages. Now he's going to draw his 3. Pretty significant stuff here. He can do some magic. Okay, he fires off an orange rage, raises Pete's anger 2 levels, do 5 life cards if Seth doesn't stop it. Seth has a couple of blocks, but I know he's probably going to want to hold on to that for something bigger. He probably could throw a red sacrifice for it, or just fully take the hit and just not even care. I guess it's so early, he has no anger to really risk at this point from a crit. It just depends how he wants to handle it. He does have a pair of energy blocks, but this is the orange style Vegeta deck, which is going to have several energy attacks in it, and he's just going to go ahead and take it. Looks like he's not going to stop it. I could be wrong.
I wasn't that quite bad. I was getting pretty low for a little bit. Selling my card collections.
Oh, level 3 proxy is used over there. That was some fun ones there.
Almost copyright infringement, Frieza. We're like, hold on. Is that a trademark shape you just turned into?
Seth's been pondering this one for a little while. He is going to stop it. Okay, so he throws the red, I want to say, the red energy block that raises your anger, And then he's going to go ahead and probably activate the Mastery. He raises anger to 2 because, remember, Frieza's level 1 automatically raises anger every time he stops any attack. He banishes a red double strike, unfortunately, and he does get to go ahead and raise anger 1 level. And he's going to go ahead and fire off this red energy attack here. So we got, there we go, he has 3 anger.
Kill it, man.
Ooh, he does stop it. Holy cow. And of course, unfortunately, Pete does have to still skip that action. He goes back over to Seth. So Seth has had quite a few actions without Pete having the slightest opportunity to respond. Ooh, he throws a good old-fashioned red mule kick to hit 4 anger.
I was so sad that game at the
And it stops with it with the drill, the blocking drill. And finally, Pete has an action.
This card freezes
If I was him, I'd throw that red. There we go. Red charge, orange charge kick, level. He really should have blown up that drill first. It should actually be in the discard pile. Then it would be in his hand if Seth doesn't stop it. Oh, no. He would have to target it first. Oh, fudge. I know, I'll catch it before the audience does. Remember that, according to the order of effects, on charge kick, he had to have blown up that card first, waited for Seth to respond, and then he would have blocked it and it would have stayed in the discard pile. It would not have shuffled. Wait, no. Yeah, that's exactly what would have happened.
Do they happen in 2 separate actions?
Oh, we pointed something out here.
Because couldn't you raise your level with Frieza's, and I'll give you the different power?
We're going to go ahead and resolve an effect here, a timing effect. This particular block, its anger raise can be chosen to happen.
Yeah, they're both sides. So I get 2 anger.
He meets the requirements for it in a slightly different order. He actually would level and then get this card's effect. So he thought he had blown the anger in sort of a simultaneous effect on leveling up.
Oh, I think so, because we're going to have to resolve this line of the text, it goes, and then we have to resolve that because that affects that, and then we get the rest of this meeting. Oh, Pete, take a look at this. He stopped this with a physical attack, and then Frieza's level 1 power went off, but whenever he stopped attacking his anger, he levels, and we
Right, so that's how that works. Basically, you just stop the attack, Frieza's level 1 power triggers, Seth levels, and then he gets the 2 anger from the 1, because if you force your opponent to lose power stages as combat, and or if you gain power stage, I can't remember what that one says. But he met the requirements, and now he's level 2 with 2 anger, so which is pretty sweet. We almost didn't catch that. Ugh. Okay, it's charge kick, and now it's okay. Oh my gosh, he did it. He used level 2 Powers Freezer's duplicated attack by discarding a card from his hand. He raised anger 2 levels because of red sacrifice when it gets discarded from your hand. He uses charge kick and levels. All one action, people. For those people who thought level 2 Freeze's attack wasn't nothing, yeah, dig that. So he gets all the full effects of charge kick. He raised anger 2 levels, he leveled. And the thing is, he's level 3 with it, and he gets the damage boost he got from level 2. It'd be 6 power stages altogether with the boost. Okay, and then back over to Pete. Pete has a couple different actions left here. He's going to have Vegeta's power, gain 2 stages, raise his anger. I assume Seth is going to pass. Okay. And then he's going to use his mastery, raise his anger 2 levels. His next styled energy becomes free. He has changed levels as combat, so now he may target a drill and bring it back into play. So he's going to go ahead and grab Crying Drill, which is pretty sweet. That's going to go into play. Alright, and then Seth's going to have to pass. He is out of actions. He's going to go ahead and use Crying Drill to go ahead and gain anger. I believe Pete's at 4 anger. Okay, Master's already been used. He's going to go ahead and shuffle his Mastery back in with its effect as an action to gain a few more power stages. And I'm going to guess that should be it for Pete's actions, unless he's going to throw a heroic dashing punch. I don't remember if that raises anger, though. I don't think so.
But it works. There we go.
And there's the heroic dashing punch. Bam! Ah, you terrible. So Pete goes ahead and hits level 3 Vegeta. Wow, 7 power stages, 3 life. Not bad at all. Alright. That is significant. And all damage is banished, which I don't know if that applied to its effect. I don't think so. And then Pete passes and the combat ends. And of course, Seth's going to go and passively get 1 anger from the effect of Mastery at the end of the combat. Pete's running a side deal over there. Okay, I can't quite see what old Seth has in his hand there. Looks like he's got a physical block. Looks like he's got a right cross, I want to say. And I can't see what's going on here. Well, I don't think Seth's going into combat at this point. It looks like he's going to go to pass and rejuvenate. If I was him, a late game card to have, Mule Kick would be neat, but yeah, I guess he's going to go with the Mule Kick. I'd still rather have a right cross. But then again, anger's his thing. If he gets wall breakered, he may not be able to get it off of him before he gets killed by Vegeta. Okay, and combat's going to go, Seth's turn ends, Pete's turns begins, and he's still got tons of dealing and wheeling and dealing going on over there. Not too terrible. Sorry, folks. Sometimes this sort of thing happens in the middle of all this. So let's just take a quick assessment of the battlefield. No drills in play, no setups. Okay, looks like Pete's holding, I want to say, a charge kick. Also holographic, so I thought it was the same card. He's also got a good old-fashioned Enraged Blast, which is pretty sweet. And I can't see the middle card. Okay, and Pete went in. Maybe he didn't have the most plans in the world. So Seth draws 3 in response. He's waiting for good old Pete to make his move. And I was going to say, if I was Pete, I'd go ahead and hurl that Enraged Blast as my opening move. Oh my gosh. So if Seth should have the guts to stop it, it gets 2 shots with it. That would be unpleasant. Unless you can't take the hit, just take the hit. Don't do it, Seth! Oh, he's doing it. He raised his anger 1 level. So, which, because he has level 1 Frieza's power, stopping it raises his anger 2. And he basically has the option here of activating the Mastery, getting a couple of extra actions out. So he's going to go ahead and throw a Red Chop. Wow, it'd be 10 power stages with all the bonuses that are on. Unbelievable. It ends up knocking a little bit of life cards out of Vegeta. He ended up throwing a red charge kick. I keep saying that. Orange charge kick, raises anger 2 levels, no drills to target. He go ahead and stops it. Woo! With the orange style block, he forces Pete to lose some power stages. That comes out as life cards. And he is not, and good old Seth is level 4. He uses Frieza's level 4 power, destroys the top 4 of Pete's deck, and allows him to go ahead and search out a Frieza name card. Alright. Let's see what happens. Not too bad. Pete's still packing some firepower over there with stinking Enraged Blast. All he has to do is be able to anger off of here, get to level 4, end combat, spring in again, potentially a PPV 1-shot. Okay, that is Seth's action. It goes back over to Pete. Okay, he's going to go ahead and Mastery, which ain't a bad idea. It means he'll actually have the power stage needed to keep throwing these attacks. So he Masteries. He didn't use his Mastery's effect to go ahead and go grab a drill. Okay, Seth passes, and he fires, oh my gosh, he fires a Orange Fierce attack, which is going to hit him for a decent few life cards. I want to say 4 altogether. Endurance is turned off for Seth if we mean in combat. Which is pretty crazy. Oh, okay, so Seth did pass in that action following the Ascension to Vegeta 4 Pinnacle of Power, but Pete did not pass. He kept going. Okay, Seth's going to go ahead and use the Mastery. He's going to go ahead and banish 1. Rejuvenates. Not rejuvenates. Oh my gosh. Holy crud. Okay, so he mastered. He gained 1 anger and forced Pete to skip. He discarded Frieza's capture strike to go ahead and duplicate Fierce Attack. And it raises anger 1 from the discard, and it raised anger 2 from the hit. No. It raised a none from the discard, 2 from the hit. Oh, then Pete fires off his second shot of Enraged Blast. Seth takes the shot, 4 life cards. Yep, see, Pete is already starting to see it. He lined up poor Seth for the Seth for the win. Pete didn't realize he shouldn't have been greedy. He should have ended the combat and not even given Seth a chance to explode off this level. It was an even game. And the double strike for 5 anger. 5 anger and PPV. Frieza. Still got the winning touch, eh, Frieza? Death Beam.